light gun games on a modern TV without sensors and it's accurate? Tell me more. Well, this is the game. This is a collab they did with the company that makes Time Crisis and Point Blank. And it's a plug-and-play box with the pedal, 2 guns, powered by AI, and you can plug it into any modern TV or a computer monitor. It works on all of them. It's using some sort of video camera and AI. You calibrate it before each go, and it's rocking and rolling. Much cheaper than buying an arcade cabinet like this, and you can bring it anywhere. It's pretty portable. So these are some of the features of the product itself, and I have to say, after playing with it for a plug and play, ready to go device, it's not a bad offer what they're doing. This is to show the accuracy over 9 feet away from a 75-inch TV, and I hit the apple without any crosshair at all on the screen. This level always reminds me of the Street Fighter game, and then here it is on a 27-inch computer monitor. Again, as long as you calibrate the guns, they're fairly accurate. So in this video, let's go ahead and unbox this thing, check it out, play through some games.
So that's 8 feet where the pedal is, and then an extra foot.
All right, so I have it on. I have a 1 gun and a pedal plugged in.
Connect the power.
There's an introduction video. And then you do have to calibrate it each time you turn the system on for best accuracy. And you just go through hitting these targets. There's about 9 total. There's 4 games including Steel Gunner 1 and 2, Point Blank, and Time Crisis. So in this video, we're going to start with Time Crisis first. So something to look at is how accurate it is. This is the first time I had used the system. So I had 0 time on this. This is the first level of Time Crisis. And the pedal works great. I mean, it's just a fun. The pedal, there's nothing to brag about. If anything, it'd be cooler if it was made out of steel and it was larger. But all things considered, it does what it needs to do. I love the game. You can see I'm already on stage 3, if you know that game, stage 3. I ended up beating the game. It took about 30 minutes to beat the game. Here's Point Blank. Point Blank has a lot of mini games, but I'm showing you this game here just to show you how accurate the gun is again. Even when it comes to like the top or bottom or left and right, like closer to the edge of the screen, you would think that the camera has a harder time distinguishing the edges, but it really doesn't. It wasn't an issue whatsoever. And you'll see that again in another test I do. So what we're going to test is we're doing the big screen TV first, the different games. Then I'm going to test having the 2 players at the same time. And then we're going to test into the smaller monitor. So the Steel Gunner game, you can play this game just holding down the trigger and it'll just keep the gun firing. And that's what I'm going to do here, just so you can see how well the gun tracks. And you can see that it tracks everywhere from the top of the screen to the bottom of the screen. It does a really good job. Like, I was doing pretty well in this game, I thought, all things considered. You can see I'm able to hit the rockets as they come at me, hold the gun in certain areas, move it around fairly quickly. And it doesn't stutter at all. The tracking is just really good. I like the variety of games here as well. So Time Crisis in itself was an awesome game. You're going to have to play that game with 1 player, though. And then Steel Gunner and Point Blank are both 2-player games. So I didn't play too much 2-player with anyone else, but I did go ahead and try doing 2 guns at the same time. So I calibrated the gun on the right, sitting down, and then the one on the left standing up. And then I held them about where these people would go. And then I played this game again, Steel Gunner, to kind of see how the guns would track and if they'd run into each other and if the sensors would mess each other up. But that was never the case. It ran great. Look how well with 2 controllers here. I think I'm doing pretty good playing this game with 1 gun in each hand. Playing some more Point Blank. I just wanted to see that since I already configured the guns. And then we have Gangster Mode. Can you rotate the gun sideways and still use it with accuracy, kind of like the Sinden light gun can? And yeah, it's not too bad. You can do Gangster Mode. I would say yes. Gangster mode is possible. And then just a few more games. We're now moving to a 27-inch LED monitor, computer monitor, and I'm much closer. In the previous part, I was about 9 feet away from a 75-inch screen TV. Now we're about 4 feet away from a 27-inch computer monitor. And as you see here, very, very accurate. No issues whatsoever. I'm just learning these mini games as I go. But overall, very happy with the accuracy and fun on top of that. This game always reminds me of the Street Fighter level where you have to beat up the car. Same thing here. As far as the buttons on the gun, there's lots of buttons to insert coins, to exit, to recalibrate. It's very user-friendly to do all those things. You can see in this game, my accuracy is almost like 100%. I don't think I missed once. Oh, there you go. Missed. Here's their Kickstarter. You can see almost 6,000 backers here. They wanted 7 million yen. They got 170 times that. And it's cool. The product is actually really cool. You can see they have the Kickstarter, all the different lineups. If you go to their website, you can also see the different lineups there, from the basic to the premium to the ultimate. I'll be doing the ultimate in this particular video, and you could see they have a little Halloween. They have a Halloween set up today. Their website celebrating 30 years. We only do get the blue guns in America. They have the black ones for Japanese market. And here's some of the packs. So in this video, we're doing the ultimate pack. If you're only going to play by yourself, I would just get the premium pack. And then if you don't only want to play Time Crisis, you get the regular one. Seems like you can also buy a la carte as well. So all these are completely true. The one thing I would say, the recoil, I wish it was a little bit more strong. I wish you can cock the gun. That would be really cool. And the pedal is a little narrow for, honestly, I don't think it's that narrow. It's totally fine. Here's how it came to me. This is the Ultimate Edition. If you want to save some money, you get the basic edition for like $100 if you only want to do one player. But it comes with an instruction manual. It even has like a little slip on the top there that just kind of tells you what to do. When the black box on top is the computer, basically. It's got 2 USB-Cs in the front for a pedal and a controller. It's got an on button and a reset button. And then the back is an HDMI and a power cord. You get this little keychain in the Ultimate Edition. It's kind of cool. It's like a clear acrylic Time Crisis collectible keychain. Here's the gun. You get 2 guns in the Ultimate package. You have to take that little sticker off the tip there. You can see it's got about 5 buttons total, and then you have like a good 13, 14, 15 feet of cable, which is plenty. Here's the power supply. You don't actually get the power brick if you get the lower level packages, kind of like how Samsung and Apple save money on their chargers. But you could just use any cell phone charger. It doesn't really matter. Last but not least, you get this collectible acrylic display. It's actually kind of cool. If you're a fan of Time Crisis, you got to get this kit. So what do I think about this? I think this reminds you just like the SNES Mini or any other little mini system out there. This is a really cool plug and play if you're into the Time Crisis and the Lightgun scene. These 4 games are all great games. That is all you're buying, though. You are not going to be able to hack these guns and use them on Steam or use them on other ROMs and things like that. This was a collaboration with the game software company and then the game hardware company to release it with these games. I think it's going to do just fine. I think it might even be a collector's item at some point. And then I'm sure they're going to come out with more models with more games on it and things like that. But if you're a Lightgun fan and you have a modern TV, this is a really small price to pay, especially with all the other solutions out there. The fact that this is plug and play. That being said, it is limited. So I think some people watching want to play certain games. It's not going to play that for you. For those people, you might want to invest in a gun that could play all these games, and that might be you. But I was pleasantly surprised. I think from like a cool gift, or if you're really into this, it delivers what they say it does out of the box. So that's what I think. Let me know what you all think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.